What's up, YouTube, Discord? I'm gonna do a video here pretty quick. I'm just letting the dog out for the evening. It's pretty late on Sunday, but there's been a lot of chatter coming into the feed on Navitas of some YouTuber I personally have never heard of. I guess he's much larger than me, but I don't know who he is because I don't watch many other YouTubers for stocks at all. Any really? So he's like, oh, you know, Nvidia supported, they're backing it, get in. And then he's like literally showing a mess. He's called it extremely late is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I got my crew in, I got my Discord in at $4. No short of 20 messages for them to get in for the following few days. I made 9,200. Somebody else made 50K. We had a person made 5,000K. We've had a person made an undisclosed amount. You know, we have massive winners on Navitas from 4 weeks ago. It's been up and down, bouncing off of $6 for 4 weeks. Like, Friday sucked because we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come down to 200 EMA, and it didn't do that. It just ran. It went up large. It's like almost 680 now, and this YouTuber is like pumping it as if now is the time to get in. If you've watched any of my videos, I still don't think that's the time. Like, we had the run up. It went to $9, and then it fell. And there was a significant amount of insider selling, okay? Tons. From everywhere. The one rag beer guy, or whatever the hell his name is, he, I think it's like SIC Power, SIC Power. He owns that. The company sold like over 25 million shares. It only had like 45 million shares or something. And then he started getting into his personal amount. The chief executive officer or CEO sold all of his accounts. He has some, like all of his personal he has sold, but he had like a couple in trust. Those are still sellable. Those aren't not sellable. Those are sellable. He hasn't touched them yet, but they're sellable. Every executive, everyone with a board seat, they were fire selling it. They weren't doing it because it's going to fail. They have tons of cash for 7 quarters, for over 2 years, essentially. Well, about 2 years. So they have cash. Okay, that's not an issue. They have a supplier problem with their wafers. They put out a filing, and one of their wafers was their only source for this wafer. They can't use it. Originally, when I did a video, they had cited that they were good. They sourced all these places, and they were good on all that technology and manufacturing. And then they came out with a new filing, and just recently, and basically said, we got to find another one. Get out of the dirt. Get out of there. Get out. So that's a concern, obviously. If they can only make like they're coming out with the GAN and the SiC. And that's just gallium nitrate or some shit. I don't know. And then silicone, whatever. It's just their periodic table of elements. I'm not guys, I don't manufacture chips. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a computer programmer. And I'm not a manufacturer. And I'm just trying to quickly give you the information so it's not a 45-minute video because I always go long. But it's like, regardless, they were trying to offer 2 chips for their stack, for NVIDIA, for the Rubin stack, for the power supply, and they're basically only going to have one right now. And it might not be the best one. They have a lot of patents, so that's good, but is following a YouTuber who's pumping it while his thumbnail is showing a vertical green bar in the form of a parabolic pump into a dump, is that the time to enter the stock? Fuck no. When the company is telling you we are not going to realize any of this profit until late Q3 2026, and it's 2025, is now the time to get into that stock? I don't think so. Was 6... You could have averaged at 6 a whole bunch of times. It hit like 582 one time. I got in some, but I didn't hold. I sold it right back at like 6 something. You know, I was playing fairly big positions. When I recently got back in, it was ultra small. There's been other things going on, and I was still waiting for it to fall back to that 200 EMA. Am I going to be mad if it pumps because of this guy, maybe, or the extra attention? Not really, I guess. Like I already made money, so who cares? There's always going to be stocks. This is not a Palantir. This is not Nvidia. Okay, it could change the game for the next stacks for data centers based on the technology. It could change the game for that. For their power supply, right? It's not a power reduction, by the way, guys. It's a 5%. 5%. What is it? It was like last time it was like 75% maintenance costs reductions and a 5% efficiency boost or something. Guys, there's no company that's gonna be able to like reduce power consumption by any certain percentages. It's power the way it is. It's pretty much what we have is what we have. That's why we're not all driving electric cars already that have 5,000 mile range. It's just humanity is limited by whatever technologies we have and whatever technologies they're willing to give us. You know, if we all had little nuclear engines and shit in our cars, we could probably have cars that go 50,000 kilometers or miles, but they won't give it to us. So, are they going to give? Are they going to give these companies these cost-effective chips that just to change the game overnight? No, it's not going to happen. So, but it might slowly integrate that way. We'll see. But that's also dependent, again, on this. If this company can get its parts that it needs. And if it can't, is that why all the CEOs and shit are selling? Because they're going to have to come out and say, oh, fuck, we can't get these parts. Something's got to give. We got to find a new source, blah, 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 blah. And now we're looking at 2027 now. Who knows? I don't know. I'm personally not comfortable entering up because it was under 2. You have to remember, it was under 2 when this kicked off. Immediately went to 4, went to 6, 7, 8, 9. You've basically already missed the pump. I'm sorry, but if you didn't get in, maybe you should follow small channels that are in on it before large channels who are trying to tell you to get in at $7. Just saying. But every stock is going to retrace those moving averages. Is it going to retrace the 200? I don't know, but it should be retracing the 48. The 48 is like $5. So, you can buy it now for 7, or you can wait and get it for 5. In my opinion, it has options. You can sell puts, sell $5 puts, sell $5.50 puts. They pay shit. They pay 5 and 10 cents. They're not good. They're really terrible. But it prevents you from getting that FOMO. You're going to have to watch the volume, too. The volume is nothing at all like it was when it first kicked off, okay? When it first kicked off, the volume was like 500% more than normal, okay? My hair is... I got it cut today, and it's like, what the fuck is this? It's like I stuck it in a socket or something. Do whatever you're going to do. I've been talking about it for 4 weeks. If you haven't acted now, I don't know if you haven't acted yet, sorry, I don't know if now is the right time to FOMO in, is all I'm trying to say. And I always try to look out for people. It's what I've done ever since Redbox, guys. It's what I've done since AMC. It's what I've done on Mullen. It's what I've done on Oklo. It's what I've done on all these companies. Bed Bath & Beyond, guys. That thing was... people were FOMOing in the high 30s the next day, and I called it on here. And then I said, this is done, man. Ryan Cohen comes out, says he sold his entire 100% position. The next day was $14. 3 days later, CFO unalives himself out the window. Stock goes down to 8. They dilute. They did a dilution, then they took out a loan, and then they claimed bankruptcy. This stock delisted. It was like 30 cents when it delisted. I try to save you people money. I try to help you make money on the way down as well. You don't always just have to go in stocks and ride them up, guys. You can ride them down. You know, when Netflix is $1,400 and it's a fucking chart up to the moon from $200 and they're just trying to get you to pay for commercials, it's probably a good idea to maybe look at shorting that stock. It went down, $50-$70 the other day. So play both sides. I am also going to be looking into Open Door. Now, I'm going to stop this video, do another quick little video. I'll upload both. Or maybe I'll just look at I'll do the Open Door video in my room with the chart in the background and the information and stuff. dogs barking and shit. So Navitas guys, just be careful. Don't get extreme FOMO because of one fucking YouTuber. Because I'm telling you, that is not how you trade stocks, and that is not. Don't do it. Don't do it off of that. Do it off of your own due diligence. Do it off of your own convictions. Do it off of your own research. In understanding what this company is and what they can do. They're providing a part, guys. They're not providing the data center. They're not providing the rack. They're a very small market cap company, okay? They're providing a part they're providing a cog in a machine. That's it. It's a great part. It's going to help things out, but it's not, it's, they may have the market cornered for now on that, but other companies might catch up, and a lot of stuff's coming out of China with Huawei and stuff. We don't exactly know what's going on there. We've got like companies in China already moving away from Nvidia and moving towards Huawei, and we already know that China does not respect American patents and copyrights and things like that. No offense, why should they really? I mean, it's a different country, and it's like information shouldn't even be patented like that and shit. I mean, yeah, you should get paid for your work and your discoveries and stuff like that, but at the same time, if humans, we're trying to better ourselves and we're trying to have a healthier planet and do better by the planet, and like pay gating that just seems unethical in itself and evil. So if we have this technology that can improve our planet and make it a cleaner place to live and make burdens on people financially lowered, I don't see why we shouldn't mass produce that and have that information shared. So anyways, I'll upload this video. Hopefully you've heard something here that will help you determine one way or another what you're going to do, or take action into actually looking into the stock yourself instead of just relying on me or some other YouTuber. Because that's the most important thing. You got to teach yourself how to read these filings, learn these companies. This is your hard-earned money, guys. You can't work hard for the money and then frivolously blow it on a whim based on a post you found online somewhere. You have to put some work into the stock trading and research the same as you would do anything else in life to try and get ahead free.